Hi, I'm Jim Kilbasso, and I want to talk just for a minute about how we use resisted sprinting for acceleration training in athletes. One of my favorite exercises or little tools to use is a weighted sled for resisted sprinting, like we just saw him use there. We typically use very few reps, so in a normal workout we may do a couple of reps without the sled, and then we'll do maybe 4 to 8 reps with a sled. We're doing very short sprints, anywhere from 5 to 15 yards. I like to usually use about a 10-yard sprint, which is a pretty good time period for most people to accelerate. We use a very limited weight on the sled as well. Usually 10 to 15% of a person's body weight is about right, and that's what most of the research is showing that you should use for a weight for the resisted sprinting. And we have long rest periods in between each one of the sprints. So Frank's gonna get ready to do another one from a standing position. Good. Some of the things that we're looking for are for him to drive really hard out into his first few steps. So generally during the first 10 yards, you're trying to get a nice forward lean. You're getting your knees up a little bit higher than you normally would at a top end speed, and you're driving backwards really hard into the ground, trying to cover as much ground as possible without overstriding. You can do these exercises with a weight sled, either from a standing position, depending on what the sport is, or if you're working on a 40-yard dash for, say, a football combine, you can do like he's setting up right now to work on coming out of your 40-yard dash stance. It really seems to help a lot of people get that good forward lean position that they want to get on their first 10 yards. So the weighted sled is one of the tools that we use for resisted sprinting. It is only a tool, but it is certainly a beneficial one. We use it quite extensively with our combine preparation kids that we're getting ready for combines. And this was just a couple examples of how to do a resisted sprint and the way we implement it at Total Performance Training.